pouring, but it's raining.
No, it's gonna clear up. The rest of the day gonna be dry.
Miss, are you all ready?
Oh, yeah, she's ready. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, where is DDC? They have to log into us, right?
I told her.
No, I think you zoom into them.
I was told that we don't do that anymore.
then I
They
don't
have to
know.
log in.
I have no idea.
Well, what do you all do on Mondays? They log into us, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I thought we logged into them.
I was told that that's not how it works anymore.
That I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. Clearly, I don't pay attention.
Nope. Can somebody call DDC?
Yeah, I am right.
Okay, thank you. I tried to log to them, that doesn't work.
Hey, good morning. It's Melissa over at 36 District Court. We're waiting on you guys to log in to us. So filling their arrangements. Thank you. Appreciate it.
This is what I did. This is just me. Just to the OIC. This is what I was trying to do, the OIC.
Oh, yeah.
And Joyce used to tell us to call. So generally they submit, they see something bad. And you know what I'm sorry. And I didn't do it today. And I generally do it. Once I use email and say, so they'll know the day. So when I finish with you,
Okay, yes.
and I got a sheet of Brownston. So, Brownston, so the 4 email addresses. All names. But it's Brownston, so Brownston.
Okay, good afternoon, DDC.
How you doing, man?
Good. We can go straight down the line.
Just one moment, please. Let me get the sheet, please. Just a moment.
And Carter last. Hey, Mark.
Okay, Ray, no, ahead.
Your Honor, we were told, with respect to a docket, to put someone named Paula Murphy first.
Oh. Okay, well. Any particular reason? Are we need to be on the female side first?
I don't necessarily know the reason, but in the early morning docket, it said, please do Paula Murphy first. So I'm just giving to you what was indicated on that, on the list this morning, early morning.
Okay, we're gonna do this one first.
Okay, thank you.
What's your name, sir? Can't hear you at all.
Robert Thompson.
Okay. Case number 250578881, people in the state of Michigan versus Robert Lee Thompson Jr., also known as Robert Lee Thompson, Robert Thompson, Robert Lee Thompson Jr. Counsel.
Christina Harris, P 52857, on behalf of Robert Thompson, who stands mute, waives the formal reading of the complaint, and Mr. Thompson has been advised of and understands his statutory and constitutional rights.
Okay, court's gonna enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. Is there anything else to bond?
Yes, as to bond, Mr. Thompson is employed on a full-time basis. He is concerned about getting out so that he does not lose his employment. He does acknowledge that he and the complaining witness, alleged complaining witness herein, live at the same address. However, he will go and stay with a friend while this matter is pending. He understands not to return to the Lampier Street address, but he's asking for a one-time police escort to go there, get his belongings so that he can go to work. Mr. Thompson has no assaultive conviction and no assaultive history. He is a HVAC certified professional. He has ties to the community, and he just has one child. So we're asking for a personal bond, and he will definitely stay away from the complaining witness and the Lampier Street address. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, so these are very serious assaultive allegations, and counsel, from what I'm looking at, he has 3 prior convictions for armed robbery. Those are assaultive, and in this court's mind,
I
those
did
are
not have that. Okay, thank you, Your Honor. I see that now.
So, sir, we do have you have an assaultive criminal history. These are assaultive allegations. This court is quite concerned regarding the safety of this particular complainant. I heard your attorney mention that you still live in the same home as this person. Your independency of this matter, you are not to have any contact with, is it Maria or Maria Morton? No physical or verbal contact, no contact by way of text or social media, no contact with her place of employment or residence, no contact with the Lampier address, and no contact through third parties. Do you understand that, sir? Okay, for some reason, I'm not hearing you at all.
It looks like I see that it's on mute. Okay, there it is. Unmuted. Thank you.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. Okay, so you're not to purchase or possess any firearms or any other weapons of any kind? Gonna be fitted with a GPS tether. What time did you say he works?
Mr. Thompson, what are your work hours?
I usually close, so between like 3 o'clock to like 10:30.
Is that 3 p.m. to 10:30 p.m.?
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, you work from 3:30
3 p.m.
PM, 3 p.m. to 11 or 10:30 PM.
Right.
Okay. Court is taking note of the fact that this incident allegedly took place about 8 or 9 months ago, and the court is not aware of any further well, they do have contact, they still live together, but no further criminal contact between the two. Court is going to set your bond, sir, in the amount of $50,000. That's going to be a personal bond. Again, no contact at all. And you will have a GPS tether.
We're just requesting
have
a
a probable
one-time
cause.
police escort for him to get his belongings, please and thank you.
You may have a one-time police escort. You have a probable cause date of June 26th, preliminary exam date of July 3rd, 2025, 8:30 a.m., 36th District Court, Judge Jakay. All right, sir, you may step away from the camera. I'm sorry, what'd you say? Oh, okay. DDC, I was told something about arraigning of Paula Murphy. I wasn't aware of it until we had Mr. Thompson in front of the camera. You know anything about that?
They said they were supposed to.
I'm sorry?
You're supposed to be arraigned at 10:30.
At 10:30?
Regular days.
Okay, you know, today is a holiday. Our arraignment started at noon.
Yeah, we know that.
Oh, okay, so I'm just trying to find out what's happening with Paula Murphy.
We can put her on. I don't know if you can interview yet.
Okay,
He has been interviewed.
okay. Council was informing me that we were supposed to do her first. I wasn't aware of that, so I'm just asking what's going on.
And then I just heard Officer Green say the same thing, that she was supposed to be done first. I did hear that too.
Okay, can we have her right after whoever this gentleman is? What's your name, sir? What is it?
Brownie.
You okay, him to one time, check that box for one time. Text.
Okay, I wrote it down here. I don't know where.
It's right up under, the no comment, under the S, there's a box. It says may go accompanied by a peace officer. Right there, yeah, that's all you have to do. Thank you.
Case number 250576663, people of the state of Michigan versus Gary Giante Leonard Browning, also known as Gary Giante Leonard, all one word, Browning, Gary Browning, Gary Jean-Leonard Browning and Gary Giante Browning. Counsel.
Christina Harris, P 52857, on behalf of Gary Giante Leonard Browning. Mr. Browning stands mute, waives the formal reading of the complaint, and Mr. Browning has been advised of and understands his statutory and constitutional rights.
The court's going to enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. Anything, Esteban?
Esteban, Mr. Browning is life resident of the city. He lives with his family. He has 3 children that he takes care of. He works on a full-time basis at a window company, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. He graduated from high school. He understands the importance of returning for all court hearing dates. And we're asking for a personal opinion in this matter. Thank you.
All right, so these are very serious allegations, not assaultive, but very serious. You're not to drive at all without a valid license. Again, these are not assaultive allegations. But it's also taken into consideration your prior criminal history. Extensive, but again, not necessarily assaultive. Court is going to set your bond, sir, in the amount of $10,000. This is going to be a personal bond. We have a probable cause date of June 26th, preliminary exam date of July 3rd, 2025, 8:30 a.m., 36th District Court, Judge Taylor. All right, so you may step away from the camera.
What did you say the court date was again? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
What's your question?
The court date was again, I didn't hear you.
You have 2 court dates, June 26th and July 3rd, 8:30, Judge Taylor. The first one is via Zoom, the second one is in person.
I'll call you in a good second. All right, just let her know.
Timothy Roberts.
Okay, this is case number 250581113, People of the State of Michigan versus Timothy William-Ross Ruse, also known as Timothy William Ross Ruse, Timothy William Ross Ruse. Counsel.
For the record, Christina Harris on behalf of Timothy Ruse. Ms. Ruse stands mute, waives the formal reading of the complaint, and he has been advised of his statutory and constitutional rights.
Court's going to enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. Anything, Esteban?
Esteban, Your Honor, Mr. Ruse has no prior criminal history, no contacts. He is employed as a refinisher, and he does home improvement. He has, as stated before, no prior criminal history, no pending cases. This matter was a reissue. It was dismissed in January 8th, 2024, because a complaining witness failed to appear. And we're stating that Mr. Ruse had to go through this whole process again, the process of being arrested and rearranged. He understands the importance of not having any contact with Ms. Miles. He will not go to the address on Hubble Street. However, he has been living there since January of 2024 when the matter was dismissed. So we're asking for no assaultive contact. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir, these are various serious assaultive allegations. Court does take note that these allegations took place in December of 2023. Court has heard counsel indicate that this is a reissue. However, sir, these are very serious assaultive allegations, and you're to have no contact at all with Charlene Miles. No physical or verbal contact, no contact by way of text or social media, no contact with her place of employment or residence, no contact through third parties, no contact with the Hubble address. You're also not to purchase or possess any firearms or any other weapons. Do you understand that, sir?
May I say something, please?
Wait a minute, before you say anything. You have a probable cause date of June 26th, preliminary exam date of July 3rd, 2025, 8:30 a.m., 36th District Court, Judge Jefferson. Now, you are being recorded. Anything that you say can be used against you. You might want to check with your attorney here before you say anything. You have a right to say whatever you want, but you might want to seek her advice before you do that.
Mr. Roos, let the court state the bond amount, and then you can ask your question. We'll find out what your question is.
Court is setting your bond, sir, in the amount of $25,000. This is going to be a personal bond. Go ahead with your question.
Do you need to ask a question, Mr. Roos?
Question was, Lee has not been in the house incident last, 2023. Just her mail is still coming there. She has not been there. They don't talk to each other or anything. I do reside there. I'm trying to figure out how this works.
We're asking for the court to modify the bond where he, of course, can still have no contact with Ms. Miles, but he is allowed to go to the 14311 Hubble address.
Okay, I heard him say she still gets mail there. So I'm not sure if she's coming there, he's going to her, but somehow she's getting her mail if she still has mail coming there. If that's if that is her mailing address.
Mom throws her
So-
mail out. Move the mail. He just be sending the mail. Do I need to go to the post office or something like that? Say something to them? Anything? Yeah, I haven't seen her since.
Your Honor, he said he has not seen her at all.
Have my mom. Do I need?
Thank you, Mr. Roos.
Okay, so you're not to have any contact with her no matter where that happens to be. Court will amend the order that you not go to that particular location, but if she is at that particular location for any reason at any time, you cannot be there.
That's kind of fast. Or very fast.
Okay, you can step away from the camera. What is your name? Okay, okay, hold on, sir. Ma'am, what's your name? Can't hear you. Okay, this is case number 250566978, people of the state of Michigan versus Paula Jean Murphy. Counsel.
For the record, Christina Harris, P 52857, on behalf of Paula Jean Murphy, who stands mute, waives the formal reading of the complaint, and Ms. Murphy understands and has been advised of her statutory and constitutional rights.
Okay, court's gonna enter a not guilty plea on her behalf. Is there anything else to bond?
Yes, as to bond, Ms. Murphy is 74 years old. She's lived in the same house for 40 years. The alleged complaining witness in this matter is her husband, who she indicates may have Alzheimer's. Read the investigator's report. It said that there would be a verbal altercation. but the complaining witness grabbed the knife and cut himself while doing it from the hand of so that's the allegation. So I don't know, Your Honor, this is not a court where you are not a trier of fact, and I'm not trying to try these facts, but I believe that this could be a matter of self-defense. And Ms. Murphy is retired, and she has absolutely, in her 74 years, no contacts with the criminal justice. We're asking for a personal bond herein. And she understands that she should not have any contact with the complaining witness during this pendency of this matter. However, she's a caregiver for the complaining witness, who is 77 years old.
Okay. All right.
So we're asking for no assaultive contact, Your Honor.
All right. Court has reviewed the investigator's report. Has also heard representation from counsel. This court's reading of the investigator's report indicates that the defendant grabbed the kitchen knife and approached the complainant. And then the defendant allegedly struck the complainant in the face with a cup of ice. But it was the knife that concerns this court. Very serious assaultive allegation. Ma'am, you're not to have any contact with Floyd Murphy during the pendency of this matter. No physical or verbal contact, no contact by way of text or social media, no contact with his place of employment or residence. You're also not to purchase or possess any firearms or any other weapons at all. No contact with the Stout Street address unless or until you are allowed to do so by another judge.
Your Honor, we're asking for a one-time police escort where Mrs. Murphy can go get her belongings so that she can go and stay somewhere else while this matter is pending.
Okay, court will grant that. And the bond is being set in the amount of $10,000. This is going to be a personal bond. We have a probable cause date of June 26th, preliminary exam date of July 3rd, 2025, 8:30 a.m., 36th District Court, Judge Jacquet.
Your Honor, I'm respectfully asking that you reiterate the bond conditions to Ms. Murphy, please.
Okay, Ms. Murphy, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, you're not to have any contact at all with Floyd Murphy. No contact, no physical, verbal, no text, social media, no contact at all. Your attorney has asked that you be allowed a one-time police escort to your home to get whatever belongings you need. And so the court did grant that. You are not to purchase or possess any firearms or any other dangerous weapons. Do you understand that?
Yes. Is there any way I can press charges against him for damage to my face?
Oh, ma'am, this court can't give you legal advice.
Okay.
Just speak with your attorney about that. Okay, you have your court dates, June 26th and July 3rd. June 26th is by Zoom and July 3rd is in person.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. All right, thank you, DDC. Sir, what's your name?
Mine right now, in person.
Okay. This is case number 170-62543, People of the State of Michigan versus Javon Renard Perkins, also known as Javon R. Perkins, Javon Raynard Perkins, Javon Perkins, Javon spelled with an A, and then Javon spelled with an O. Counsel.
For the record, Christina Harris on behalf of Javon Perkins, who stands mute, waives the formal reading of the complaint, and Mr. Perkins has been advised of and understands his statutory and constitutional rights.
Okay, court's gonna enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. Is there anything as to bond?
As to bond, yes, Your Honor, Mr. Perkins understands the importance of returning for all court hearing dates. He does have a parole hold, Your Honor. We're asking for a personal bond in this matter.
Okay. Court has reviewed the investigator's report, has also heard representation from counsel. Court takes note that this incident allegedly took place in 2016. So during the pendency of this matter, you're not to purchase, possess, consume, sell any illegal controlled substances. You are not to drive without a valid license. Do you understand that, sir? Okay, you have a probable cause date of June 26th, preliminary exam date of July 3rd, 2025, 8:30 a.m., 36th District Court. Judge Jefferson, your bond is set in the amount of $10,000 personal. Okay, sir, you may step away from the camera.
Jeremy Henderson.
Okay. Okay. This is case number 250582237, people of the state of Michigan versus Jeremy Henderson. Counsel,
For the record, Christina Harris, on behalf of Jeremy Henderson, who stands mute, waives the formal reading of the complaint, and Mr. Henderson has been advised of and understands his statutory and constitutional rights.
the court's going to enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. Anything else to bond?
Esteban, Your Honor. Mr. Henderson has no pending cases. His prior record only consists of a CCW back in 1991. He works on a full-time basis in a lawn service business. He is a life resident of the city. He lives with his mother. He has significant ties to the community. In this situation, reading the alleged incident or the allegations from the investigator's report, it appears that Mr. Henderson was startled by the presence of the complaining witness while he went to an establishment to feed the cats. And he stated that the complaining witness walked up on him or was walking on him, up to him. And that's when he may have fired shots in self-defense, Your Honor. So without, of course, trying these facts before a trier of fact, I'm stating that Mr. Henderson does not have any sort of assaultive history. We're asking for a personal bond.
Okay. Court has reviewed the investigator's report, has also heard representation from counsel. Sir, these are extremely serious assaultive allegations. Count one is a life offense. Counsel has indicated that you were startled by the complainant. However, the court's reading of this investigator's report indicates that the door of this establishment was for sure unlocked, possibly wide open. Court's reading indicates that Mr. Henderson did not observe the complainant to have any weapons and that he was not walking aggressively in an aggressive manner. And yet we have these charges. So the court finds by clear and convincing evidence that you present a danger to the complainant, possibly the community, if anyone else had determined that since the establishment appeared open, that they could come in. Certainly find that you present a danger, sir. Court is going to set your bond in the amount of $250,000 cash or surety. Not to have any contact with the complainant, Louis Beltran, no physical or verbal contact, no contact by way of text or social media, no contact with his place of employment or residence. You're not to purchase or possess any firearms or any other dangerous weapons. You will be fit with a GPS tether. I heard you say that he works doing lawn service. Does he have
Yes,
specific days and times?
Mr., what are your work hours?
Morning, like 8 to 5 in the evening.
Thank you.
I heard something, 8 to 5, something.
Yes,
Mhm. Okay, actually, given the nature of these charges, court's gonna make it a house arrest. Is this affordable or unaffordable?
this is unaffordable, Your Honor.
Okay, sir, you will have an bond redetermination hearing scheduled for this Monday, June 23rd, 9:00 a.m. in front of Chief Judge McConico. Then you also have probable cause date of June 26th, preliminary exam date of July 3rd, 2025, 8:30 a.m., 36th District Court, Judge Jefferson. No weapons, no contact. Should you post bond, GPS tether with house arrest. All right, you can step away from the camera, sir.
What are you saying?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Gerard Brown, is that what you said? Case number 25058-235, people of the state of Michigan versus Gerard Marcus Brown Jr., also known as Gerard Brown. Counsel.
Christina Harris on behalf of Gerard Brown, who stands mute, what is the formal reading of the complaint? And Mr. Brown has been advised of, understands, and his statutory and constitutional rights.
Okay, court's gonna enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. Is there anything else to bond?
As to bond, no prior criminal record, no contacts at all with the criminal justice system, works on a full-time basis at a major healthcare facility. He graduated from high school, lives with his family, significant ties to the community. We're asking for a personal bond.
Okay, so the court has reviewed the investigator's report, has heard counsel's representation. This does not appear to be assaultive, and court is not aware of any capious history. The court is going to set your bond, sir, in the amount of $3,000. This is going to be a personal bond. You have a probable cause date of June 26th, 8:30 a.m., 36th District Court, Judge Robbins. You'd also be entitled to a preliminary exam on July 3rd, 2025, 8:30 a.m., 36th District Court, Judge Giles. You're not to purchase or possess any firearms or any other weapons. Do you understand that, sir? Okay, you can step away from the camera.
Bond amount again, Your Honor.
3,000 personal.
Going home. Yeah, 3,000. Yeah. Takes name.
Marcus Bailey Cooper.
Pretty good.
Marcus Bailey Cooper.
Okay,
How you doing, Judge?
okay.
Female named Peyton? Okay, thank you.
Case number 25058-239, people of the state of Michigan versus DeAndre Marcus Bailey Cooper, also known as DeAndre Marcus Bailey Cooper, DeAndre Marcus Bailey, all one word, Cooper, DeAndre Cooper, DeAndre Bailey Cooper, DeAndre Marcus Cooper. Counsel.
For the record, Christina Harris on behalf of DeAndre Cooper, who stands mute, waives a formal reading of the complaint, and Mr. Cooper has been advised of and understands his statutory and constitutional rights.
Okay, court's gonna enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. Is there anything else to bond?
As to bond, yes. Mr. Cooper has no prior criminal history. He's a high school graduate. And he has significant ties to the community. He like that the complaining witness is his cousin. He understands the importance of not having any contact with the complaining witness.
You're in that order right there.
Okay, the court has reviewed the investigator's report and has heard representation from counsel. The court does find this to be an extremely serious assaultive allegation. The allegations include pouring gasoline on the complainant and threatening to light him with a lighter. So the court has some serious concerns regarding this. The court does find by clear and convincing evidence that you present a serious danger to this particular complainant, maybe not the community, but certainly this particular complainant. You are not to have any contact with Chance Tolbert, no physical or verbal contact, no contact by way of text or social media, no contact with his place of employment or residence, no contact with this Trinity Street address. You're not to purchase or possess any firearms or any other weapons of any kind. The court does find, once again, by clear and convincing evidence that you do present a serious danger to this particular complainant. Sir, before you say anything, let me just say that you're being recorded. Anything that you say can be used against you. You have an attorney here. You might want to confer with her before you decide to say anything. You have a right to say whatever you want to say, but you might want to hear some advice from her before you do that.
Mr. Cooper, please wait for the court's bond and your court dates before you ask any question.
I'll give you your court dates now. You have a probable cause date of June 26th, preliminary exam date of July 3rd, 2025, 8:30 a.m., 36th District Court, Judge Taylor. So you're going to be fit with a GPS tether. Counsel, I don't recall whether you said he is employed.
No record of employment.
Okay, all right, court takes that into consideration as it relates to your ability to post bond. Your bond, sir, is going to be set in the amount of $35,000. This is going to be a cash surety bond. Is this affordable?
Unaffordable,
Counsel.
please. As requesting a redetermination. Thank you.
All right. Just a second. Okay, sir. You will have a bond redetermination hearing scheduled for this Monday, that is June 23rd, 2025, 9 o'clock a.m., 36th District Court in front of Judge McConico. That's if you do not post the bond. If you do post the bond, you will not have to appear at that hearing. However, you will always have to go to the June 26th and July 3rd hearings. Okay, do you still want to say something or ask anything regarding your bond conditions or court dates?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, sir, you may step away from the camera. Well, hold on just a second. So, sir, hold on.
Yeah.
With your GPS tether, that is house arrest. I'm told that you are not employed. You're not is he in school?
No, Your Honor. He graduated from high school.
Okay. Okay, all right, very good. Okay, sir, you can now step away from the camera.
Could I ask him to say your-
You can ask whatever you want, but you know,
Is there,
Mr. Cooper, I'm stating it's in your best interest to not ask a question. You have the right to remain silent. I don't know what you're going to say, and it can be held against you, okay?
me,
Thank you. Just trying to protect you.
Like, I first give you the phone. Me,
What's your name, sir?
me,
Say it again.
Paris.
Okay. All right, this is case number 250582338, people of the state of Michigan versus Amin Dalwan Ferris, also known as Amin Dewan Ferris, Amin Dalawan Ferris, Amin D. Ferris, Amin Ferris Ferris, Amin Ferris, Amind Dalwan Ferris, Aminus Dalwan Ferris, Amin Dalwan Farias. Counsel.
For the record, Christina Harris on behalf of Amin Ferris, who stands mute, waives the formal reading of the complaint, and Mr. Ferris has been advised of and understands his statutory and constitutional rights.
Okay, the court's going to enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. Is there anything, Esteban?
Your Honor, Mr. Ferris has significant ties to the community. He lives with his family. He is employed on a full-time basis at a potato chip factory. And these are not assaultive offenses. We're asking for a personal bond hearing.
Okay. All right, so the court has reviewed the investigator's report, has also heard representation from counsel. Having reviewed the investigator's report, it does appear that alcohol might have been involved in this particular offense. So the court is going to order that you not use, consume, possess any alcohol or any illegal controlled substances during the pendency of this matter. You're not to purchase or possess